Yo, what's going on, you savages? Your boy John or Carnage here, and today I'm gonna be bringing you guys another free PC game tutorial. And obviously, by the title, this is how to get Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for free on PC with DLC, also known as the Giant, basically. Because at the moment of PC anyway, the Rise of Dracula is not out on PC yet. That is only out on PS4. But yeah, I had this sitting in my uTorrent for the longest time, as a torrent, and I just didn't really do anything with it, and I just opened it up and installed it, and I'm like, wow, it works, because it was sitting in my thing for like 2 weeks. So the things you're going to need are, of course, uTorrent or BitTorrent, or whatever you guys like to use for your torrents, and you're going to need these two torrent files. I guess I'll have a link to them in the description. The No Steam main PC game, and then you'll have the add-ons, MP and zombies and all that. So go ahead and put them both into your torrents, and one will be 11 gigabytes and one will be almost 39. So you're gonna want to go ahead and open up the main one, which mine's like being checked right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let that do it. Alright, so once you have the main PC game here, the bigger file, go ahead and double click it, and go ahead and I'm sure you guys know the gist. If you guys have installed a game, just go ahead and install it. But for this case, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the new directory. So I'm actually gonna install this game again personally as well, because I don't really like the way I have it set up in my thing here. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this. I'm going to create a new folder, or wherever you guys like to put your games. I like to put them with my Steam games personally. But, yeah, so, Black Ops 3 Cracked, I'm going to make a new one in here called Game, and that's the folder I'm going to install the bigger folder into, or the bigger thing into. So I'm going to double click the bigger file, and I'm going to double click part 1, which is the actual application, and it might take a little bit to actually open, since it is a big file and it's trying to open all those things. It might take a minute or two, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip until this opens. So I have the installer open. I'm going to go ahead and go to browse, and we're going to go find the folder that I want to install the game into, or the game directory that I created. So program files. You don't have to make yours in your Steam directory, by the way. You guys can just install it wherever. I'm sure most of you already know that, though. Common, Black Ops 3, Cracked, and Game. So okay, and click install. And this should take, I don't remember how long it took me the first time, but it doesn't take too long. It doesn't take more than an hour or an hour and a half-ish. So I guess I'll see you guys when the first 10 parts is done. So once it finishes installing the parts, which you just need to run part 1, it installs part 1 through 10. So you don't need to worry about that. But once it finishes, it's going to bring up a ton of websites and stuff. Just go ahead and exit out of them. And when it pulls up this console, don't exit out of it. Actually press a key. And that's going to bring up another No Steam thing. Once all those are finished, you can go ahead and launch the second one. And you can do this one of two ways. I recommend doing it the way I do it, because it's the way that I know works. I don't know if it'll work otherwise. Or the other way, you guys can go ahead and try it. It's not that big of a deal. But from here, what I do, or what I did anyway, is I made a new folder, so you can go ahead and make a new one here, or within your folder that you installed the game. So in this case, I have one called Game, and this is where I have half of the game installed here, and the one that we're about to install is the other half. So I'm just going to create a new one here, and call this Add-ons. And this is where I'm going to install the second one. So you can either do it like that, or you can straight install it into this. Now, I'm guessing that would be, of course, be easier, but there's files you need to replace, and I don't want any merging or anything. So you can just go ahead and do what I'm doing if you want to make sure it works. Well, you can go ahead and test it if you don't have time for this bullshit, but go ahead and yeah, do one of the two methods. I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. But once you open up the other Black Ops 3 one, that's not it, which it's right here, the add-ons. Once you launch this, it's another installer, and of course go ahead and select the other folder you just made, or you can do the other method and just install it straight into your directory. So Steam Apps, Common, Black Ops 3, add-ons, okay, and install. And this will of course not take as long. It'll only take maybe 5-10 minutes because there's not nearly as many files. Alright, so it went ahead and finished, and it brought up more web pages with no Steam and other ads and crap. So go ahead and exit out of that, and when you have your console up again, just wait a second and press a key on your keyboard, which this is not what you want to see. You're here for Black Ops 3, not Black Ops 2. But once it installs in the other folder, which is here, add-ons, you're going to want to go ahead and pull up add-ons, which in this, well, shit, go back to that new folder. I guess it ruined the name. Apologies for derping out here. Common, Black Ops 3 game, and you're basically gonna want to copy everything from the other one, or the add-ons. Copy all the add-ons and put them into your main game. So basically you could have installed them straight into here, I believe, but again, here you go, you have to replace stuff. So I don't know if you install it straight in after the 40 gigabyte or the main game, if it will replace them, or if it will just stack them up and it'll break something. So I don't know. But if you do what I do, just go ahead and copy them in and replace them, and you have these here. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and pull up multiplayer, which you're going to want to double click multiplayer. And that, by the way, this is basically everything. This is Zombies multiplayer, campaign, I believe Freerun and Nightmare, but who gives a fuck about those anyway. But yeah, I launched the multiplayer one, and yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and let it load, which I believe, I don't know if this is in full screen or if it's in full screen windowed, but it has a firewall thing here as well. So let me allow it to, use full screen and all that, and then it pulls up a Call of Duty ship from no Steam. So I'm gonna size it down, and now it's gonna give you a small little black screen before the game actually loads up for like 10 seconds or something. So I'm not gonna cut here. So I'm gonna give it a second to load up. Alright, so it is loaded up, and as you can see, it's as if you loaded it for the first time. And these are the things that you'll see. You can go to your menu, you can go ahead and edit your graphics options and all this. But in this case, since I loaded multiplayer, I click on Freerun and it loads multiplayer. Click on campaign, and it's going to ask you to welcome to the campaign and all of this. And it's a sad story, because once you click on campaign for the first time, you can't really back out of it. So I guess I'm going to have to go ahead and show you some of the campaign here. Confirm. Back. Leave lobby. Can I please leave? Yes. Alright. Freerun. This is multiplayer, obviously. You can go ahead and edit your classes and all that. And this is the thing. I'm wondering, since this does have DLC like the Giant, does this give you the camos? No, it doesn't. But it does give you red hex and all this stuff. So basically, since this is offline, of course, it gives you all the camos. But yeah, there's multiplayer there. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this and pull up the Zombies one. So Black Ops 3, that was the multiplayer launcher. I'm going to go ahead and open up the zombie launcher. Yes. and it should ask me for another firewall thing, I believe. No? Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut until it loads up. Alright, so the zombie is loaded up, and you can go ahead and launch campaign from any of these launchers. But in case, this case is a zombie, so click on Freerun once again, and you have the giant in Shadows of Evil. I believe you do have the giant actually in this, because I actually have Season Pass on the Steam version of Black Ops 3, or the real Black Ops 3 version. So maybe it did some glitching stuff and it somehow managed over to this directory. I don't think it did, but it could have. But yeah, you have the giant and all of that. I'm not gonna start it. Well, yeah, you can see it works. It loads up, but yeah, why not? I don't think you guys need to see Freerun or anything. This video is already how long now? 11 minutes. All right, that's good. So that's about it for this tutorial. I hope this helped you guys. This is a very easy tutorial for me to make, and I should have made one a long time ago. But a tutorial on how to get Black Ops 2 redacted for free, no Steam, will be in the link. Will be in the link in the description, along with uTorrent, the 2 torrent files you need to actually use to install the game. And also, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm 996. So close to 1,000. I don't know what I'm going to do special. Maybe I'll count this as one of the specials. I don't know, though. That's about it for this tutorial. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace!